Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and great to be your partner. As the chairman alluded to, we're not both from coastal states, but together we know a lot about the seas and the prairies. But that said, thank you to all of our witnesses. And I might as well start where the chairman ended, General Heckel, and thank you for your service. Congratulate you on your retirement. And I'm sure you could find another role that would allow you to come and testify before Congress, since I'm sure that's one of your favorite things that you'll miss the most in your job. But anyway, thank you. To that point, to the point about your directness, your bluntness, that is something that we appreciate very much on this committee. As I've mentioned to others as well, Admiral, we look forward to hearing from you, and Mr. Secretary, I appreciated our discussion earlier this week. But the plain truth is something we all need to hear and share with each other from time to time, realizing that the political constraints we work in. We're also in a dangerous world right now, and we need to know what's necessary and what's doable, and you need to tell us what you need from us. And I appreciate all of you being here today and look forward to working with you. The importance of Seapower is obviously only going to increase over the years, and it's pretty darn important right now. Our Navy thwarts Houthi drone and missile attacks on a daily basis. Our Marine Corps campaigns in the Western Pacific with allies and partners to deter the aggression of the Chinese Communist Party. I, along with every other Republican Senate Armed Services member, expressed serious concerns with President Biden's order to build a temporary pier on the Gaza coast because of the serious risk to U.S. personnel. And unfortunately, as predicted, they came under mortar fire from Hamas terrorists just last week, which demonstrates the importance of contested logistics. No other nation can match the capabilities of our great Navy and Marine Corps, but there is always room for improvement, and we want to talk about that and be a part of that. Our sea lift and logistical capabilities are in need of attention. While the Navy partially owns these responsibilities, sea lift moves more than 90% of military equipment and supplies. We simply do not have adequate capacity. For example, one large ship en route to Gaza turned around due to an engine room fire, creating an indefinite delay. If we struggle to build a temporary pier in the Mediterranean, how will we build them in the hundreds in the Pacific? During World War II, the Navy's famed Seabees built over 400 advanced bases. I also expect that the Navy will improve its support to the Marine Corps as they pivot back to their traditional naval and expeditionary formations. Amphibious ships are in a deplorable state of readiness. Only one amphibious ship out of 3 was ready to participate in this year's international exercise, Cobra Gold. Additionally, chronic instability of amphibious ship procurement puts the industrial base at great risk. A multi-ship buy of amphibious ships is desperately needed. Instability in shipbuilding is not limited to amphibious ships, as you know. Forecasted shipbuilding plans have seen massive variation from year to year. The difference between high and low procurement estimates procurement in a fiscal year has averaged 6 ships over the past decade. The December 2020 shipbuilding plan forecasted the procurement of 19 ships in fiscal year 2025, but here we are discussing the 2025 budget that requests just 6, a difference of 13 battle force ships. Industry investments, which take 5 to 10 years to materialize, require stability in shipbuilding orders. We need to send the right market signals and the right demand signals. I am also concerned with progress towards the unmanned fleet. The Navy wants to jump into large unmanned vessels while largely ignoring the transition of small and medium systems that can be deployed to the fleet much sooner. For example, the Navy never planned to transition the small unmanned surface vessel program. It has been thrust upon them from the outside. We must learn, experiment, and scale these emerging technologies ahead of our adversaries. The United States enjoys the most innovative commercial and startup ecosystem in the world, and we must harness this advantage for national security. Thank again all of our witnesses and look forward to the testimony.